Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2000 ECE paper, and this question is related to digital circuits. Look at the circuit diagram given, and it consisting of JK flip-flops, and the J and K inputs of all 4 flip-flops are made high. That is, J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1 always. The frequency of the signal at output Y is. What is the frequency generated at output Y? That is nothing but at this node. What is the frequency at Y? This we are going to calculate, and input frequency is given as 10 kilohertz, and this is going to be a ripple counter, ripple or asynchronous counter. It is called as ripple or asynchronous mod n counter, mod n counter. Mod n implies nothing but n number of states, n number of unique states it is in going through. The counter is going through n number of unique states before repeating. So that n number of unique states are going to be treated as modulus of this counter. So this is ripple counter. It is also called as asynchronous counter with modulus of n. So n is going to be less than 16. N is less than 2 power 4. That is nothing but 16. Because we are using 4 flip-flops, we may get 16 possible combinations. 16 unique states are going to be available, but it is not going through 16. It is going through lesser than 16. That's what we are indicating with n. So n value will less than 16. So if you are able to know the value for n, at that time you can calculate frequency at y. Frequency at y is nothing but it is f clock divided by n. So we are going to calculate what is the value of n, and since this counter is going to be having clear input, clear input function is nothing but it will clear the output of flip-flops. So whenever undesired state is going to be coming, by that time that will make the resetting of all the flip-flops. By that time resetting of all the flip-flops is nothing but Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0. All the 4 flip-flops will be gets resetted. That is nothing but this will be the initial state, and from this one it will be incremented. So this is up counter. Remember that one. Whenever there is a reset or clear input is going to be used in the circuit diagram, by that time that is going to be a up counter. Whenever preset asynchronous input is used, by that time that is down counter. Remember that one. Since it is clear, clear is nothing but resetting the operation. Resetting of all flip-flops takes place. Okay, whenever clear is invoked, at that time resetting of all flip-flops will be taking place, so that Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0 all will become zeros. So that will be the initial state. From that one it will go through the states for every clock pulse. It will go in this direction, that is 0010, 0011, like this it will go towards a state which is going to be called as undesired state. Undesired state, it will go to a unique state of a unique n number of states. After that one, whenever it is going to the next state, at that time it will reset itself. So what is this undesired state? That if you know, from that one we can say how many number of states it is counting in the up direction. So undesired state, whenever the counter try to go, at that time the resetting of flip-flops will take place. Okay, clear input is asynchronous input which doesn't depend on the clock pulse. So that to make the reset operation, at that time this clear has to be given with 0, because clear is asynchronous active low input. Active low input, since it is clear bar is given, so clear requires logic 0 to make resetting of flip-flops. So output of this NAND gate, if it is 0, at that time that 0 will be connected to all clear inputs of this flip-flops, so that clear operation takes place. So this clear operation should be taking place only on the undesired state. So this 0 you should get for undesired state. So for this one, what are the inputs for this one? Q3 is going to be one input, and the other input is nothing but Q1. So Q1, Q3 output of NAND gate, output of NAND gate, that is nothing but clear. Okay, clear is equal to, we can say it as Q1 Q3 bar. Okay, so Otherwise, we can simply say that one whenever the NAND gate output will be 0 whenever both of its inputs are at logic 1. So that implies nothing but whenever Q1 is going to becoming 1 and Q3 is going to be becoming 1, at that time that will be the undesired state. So we can state one important point: clear will be, that is clear will be 0, that is output of NAND gate will be 0 when Q3 is equal to 1 and Q1 is equal to 1, because those are the two inputs connected for that NAND gate. And for the NAND gate, if the both the inputs are going to be logic 1, then only output will be 0. So Q3 is going to be 1, Q1 is equal to 1, sorry, Q1 is equal to 1, Q1 is equal to 1. So Q3 1, Q1 1. So if you are going to be continuous in this state, Q3 1 and Q1 1, others are going to be zeros. So this is undesired state. Undesired state is 1 0 1 0. So desired states are nothing but it is increasing in this way till 1 0 0 1. So the counter is counting from 0 0 0 0 to 1 0 0 1. All are going to be desired states. 1 0 1 0 is nothing but undesired state. Whenever it enters into this 1 0 1 0 state, by that time resetting of flip flops takes place, so that it will go through the initial state in this way. Okay, so it will go to the initial state. So it is going through 0 0 to 1 0 0 1 and again coming back to 0 0 0 0. Okay, so the number of states is nothing but 0 to 9, so the total of 10 states. Total number of unique states, which implies nothing but n, which is modulus. So that is nothing but 0 to 9, which is nothing but 10 states. N is equal to 10. Now frequency at y, Fy is equal to f clock by n. F clock is nothing but 10 kilohertz divided by 10. That is nothing but 1 kilohertz is going to be the output frequency. Output frequency is nothing but 1 kilohertz. That's why only it is called as modulus n counter, is also called as divide by n counter. Modulus n counter is also called as divide by n counter, because the frequency at the output is going to be divided by the modulus. That's why it is called as divide by n counter. So now the modulus of this circuit is 10, so that the input frequency is divided by 10 times and that will appear at the output side. So output frequency is 10 kilohertz by 10, which is nothing but 1 kilohertz. So the right answer for this question is B. B is the right answer, 1 kilohertz. Thank you.